Good evening and a very warm welcome to the online darts live league here on Sporty Stuff TV. It's Friday night, it's 10 p.m, which means it is decision day in Group B, and an exciting looking group we have ahead of us over the next couple of hours or so. But before we look ahead to that, let's see what we've seen already this week here at the online darts live league. Well, Tuesday and Wednesday saw Group A as our priority, and it saw Gary Stone make it through on 18 points after a scintillating second day display to dislodge Martin Adams and Jared Cole in second and third respectively. The three of them started the second day level on points, but it was Stone who went through, with Adams and Cole returning tonight. Well, today saw the culmination of Group C here at the Live League, and it was Matthew Edgar and Andy Jenkins who booked their spots into tomorrow night's final. Edgar was the dominant force in the group, losing just 2 of his 10 matches across 2 days to top the standings, whilst Rocky fought off the challenge of Robert Rickwood right at the last to get his berth and give himself a fighter's chance of making Champions Week. Well, tonight's focus, as we know, is Group B, and this is how things are shaping up following the first night's action. At the halfway stage, it is Graham Usher who is in a commanding position to qualify for the finals. Remember, it is 3 from 5 who make it through to the finals tomorrow evening. Jared Cole is also well placed to get himself in the top 3, although he still has work to do tonight. Elsewhere, it is anyone's game really, where Dan Reid, Martin Adams and Justin Smith are all tied on 2 points. Well, it has been a Friday night darty party, and it continues here because it is time to toe the hockey. And first up for us this evening, it is Dan Reid up against Justin Smith. One of 10 games we're going to be bringing you this evening. Just a quick run through of the fixtures after this. Martin Adams will take on Jared Cole. Justin Smith will return to take on the table topper Graham Usher. Jared Cole up against Dan Reid. Graham Usher up against Martin Adams. Justin Smith, Jared Cole. Graham Usher, Dan Reid. Martin Adams takes on Justin Smith, Jared Cole, Graham Usher, and Dan Reid against Martin Adams. And that's the man you can see on your screen now, the 26-year-old from Thatcham. And he takes on Justin Smith, the bearded dragon, aged 24 from Cardigan in Wales, using a 23-gram
First leg is Dan to throw first. Game on.
And the third man in the room this evening is the unmistakable voice. That is Mr. Paul Hinks.
125.
I'm Henry Deacon, and I'm going to be guiding you through all the action both tonight and tomorrow night.
100.
So if you do want to get in contact with us, you can do via Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. The handle you need is at Darts
100.
Live League. Keep it fun, keep it clean, and we'll try and read out some of your best comments. And Justin Smith off to a superb start in our opening game of the evening. Ton followed by 180. He is in the move. He is in the groove.
60.
And will need a big push tonight. In a similar position to the last time he was here at the Live League. Needed a big push in his second day, after the Thursday not going quite to plan. Last time he was in Group C, which meant perhaps a little bit too much work, but he's got more on a fighter's chance, and looking to start with an 11, well now potentially 12 dart leg on the ball, and that is exactly what Justin Smith does. An 81 finish on the ball to secure the opening leg for Justin Smith for a 12 dart leg. Not a bad way to open up the evening's account.
121. 60.
As I mentioned, potentially a crucial game for both players, both on 2 points. Well, how about this for a start?
140.
His scoring visits so far in this match have been Ton 180, 140,
60.
1-2-1 to start this leg, followed by a 140. And the trend looks like it's going to continue.
100.
And the way he's playing, that is just a ton.
$135, just in your car, 140.
Looking for back-to-back 12s. Like the line.
100.
Why wouldn't he? To claw another one in there to go for double 10.
60, just in your car, 40.
Well, a 13 wouldn't be too bad.
Game
And
shot on
that
the
is
second
exactly
leg,
what Justin Smith had in his leisure. He opens up a 2-0 lead, a 12 darter, followed up by a 13 darter. Justin Smith tonight is the man on a mission.
Game on.
Well, those are the averages, and take a look at that. 120.24.
100.
Worse ways to open up Unite, I suppose.
41.
Although, when you average so highly at the start of a match, a score like that brings it down by about 9 points.
100.
That was probably his first dodgy scoring visit.
120.
And even with a bounce out, he's hitting every treble in sight.
100. 59.
The quality from these two are just following on from last night, where every player hit 1 ton plus average yesterday.
81. 59. Daniel
Justin
Carr,
Smith
120.
actually lost with a 104 average yesterday. Dan Reid could be on the receiving end of an average
40.
north of 96 towards 97.
78. Daniel Carr, 80.
So 80 for Dan Reid to get a leg on the board. Tops.
60. Justin
Just
Carr,
underneath.
144.
And this could be a haymaker blow if this goes. Goes treble 18. I can't quite see
58.
whether that
Daniel
dart
Carr,
was
20.
in. Not to matter for Dan Reid because, well, now it's double 5.
10. Justin Carr, 86.
Now he's missed 4 darts for the leg. And Justin Smith can punish. 82 left. Treble 14. Leaves a
Game
dart
shot
at
on the
tops,
third
which
leg.
he
Justin
duly
Smith.
gets. And Justin Smith has punished 4 missed darts from his opponent. Dan Reid there opens up a 3-0
Fourth leg, Justin to
lead
throw first.
with a
Game
double
on.
breaker throw. And Justin Smith here is throwing for a 4-0 victory.
100. 140.
Both players will know that Dan Reid had 4 darts
60.
to win that last leg. No one will know it more than Dan Reid.
60.
And it's so tight in that part of the table.
58.
That small moments like that, even at the start of the evening, could be so crucial when we look at the table
57.
come the end of the night tonight.
59.
Just a sniff of an opening here for Dan Reid. But needs a big score, and that is a plum treble.
100. 100. Daniel Carr, 144.
To save the match. Just the wrong side of the wire.
54.
Smith
Just in the car 124.
could win this in style. Could still win it in style. Dart at the bullseye to win it 4-0.
90.
That hits the 25, so Dan Reid is back for 90. Down he goes for double 15
Shot on the
to
fourth
keep
leg.
himself
Derry.
alive. That is a clutch dart at double. Treble 20, double 15 for the 90 out shot
Fifth
when his
leg chances
opponent
go
has missed a
first.
dart
Game
at the bullseye to win the match himself. We've said small moments in these
83.
opening matches could swing the whole pendulum in the group. Is that one we might be jotting down on the notepad? Justin
140.
Smith, with darts like that, is insistent that we aren't.
$96. $100.
But this barrage of single treble or two treble visits continues.
41.
This is
41.
a very economical performance thus far from Justin Smith. Dan Reid just seemed to be in a lot of legs just to score behind.
100.
I'd love to have plonked another one alongside that first dart, because now Justin Smith has 6 for the match.
140.
And is more than a favourite to take this 80 out.
95. Just in require 80.
So to secure a crucial opening win of the evening, well, that's a disaster dart. He's going to have to recover this. He can't.
40. Daniel require 86.
So 86 to bring it back to 3-2. He's going to get one dart at the red bit,
47.
which
Just
strays
require
wide.
40.
So tops. Now double 10. Fives.
30. Daniel require 39.
That's now 4 match darts for Justin Smith that are come and gone. Double 10. Double 5. For
Game
3,
shot on the fifth
2.
leg. Dan Reid.
And possibly, are we seeing maybe another comeback from 3-0 down? We've seen it already this
Leg Justin
week.
to throw first. Game
Well,
on.
Dan Reid is halfway to completing the job, but this is the leg because Justin Smith has the darts.
140.
He's sending out a signal. Come and break me if you can.
$60. 96.
Mind after this one, Martin Adams takes on Jared Cole for the
140.
4th time this week. Could be 5 if they make it through to finals night tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of names.
57.
Like these two that are going to have something to say about that.
$100.
So Justin Smith back in a position which has been used to the last couple of legs. 6 darts away from completing the job.
100.
Now just 108 points away. But it's going to be under bucket loads of
125.
pressure
Just to require 108.
for the match. And again, it's straight into that single one. It wasn't a disaster dart because he could have gone treble 19 for the bull. Couldn't get the treble
40.
19.
Daniel
So
requires
Dan
76.
Reid is back for 76 for 3-3. He's going to get one dart at tops,
56.
but it
Just requires
drags just low.
68.
And so Justin Smith to in the end fall over the line. He was in such a commanding position. Double 4.
Game
does
showing
it,
the match,
and Justin Smith gets a crucial opening 2 points to his campaign this evening. That puts him on to 4 points. It keeps Dan Reid at 2, and these are the match stats: 90.03 free dart average. That's kind of been bogged down a little bit by the checkouts for the match. High out of 86, Dan Reid a high out of 90, but 2 out of 9 on the doubles has come to plague him in the end, despite the comeback from 3-0 down. Well, that's our opening game of the evening done and dusted. We're going to take a quick break here on Sporty Stuff TV. When we return, we're going to see Jared Cole up against Martin Adams. Two Tungsten Titans go toe-to-toe for the fourth time this week in our second game of our Friday evening's action as Martin Adams takes on Jared Cole. Martin Adams, a 66-year-old from Deep in St James. Wolfie, what do we have to say about him that's not already been said? The three-time BDO World Champion. Up against Jared Cole, 21, from Hatfield, from a development tour winner, the King of the Castle, is for a 23-gram custom-made dart.
Game on.
And it is rivalries renewed for these two. They were in Group A together, finished second and third respectively in that group, so got the chance to meet again
85
in Group B. And over the course of their games this week, first meeting on Tuesday saw Martin Adams win 4-2.
134.
And then subsequent 4-1 victories on Wednesday and Thursday for Jared Cole. What will part 4 of this darting drama bring us here this evening?
92.
In terms of the group, Jared Cole is in a nice position as the man who hit more maxes than anybody else yesterday clamours in his first of the night. He's got a little bit of a cushion in terms
100.
of the league table, having picked up 6 points. And if he continues to kick into gear like he has in his first leg, he may well double that tally, if not more. That's 88 after 9, potential 11 dart opener here.
140.
For the King of the Castle.
88.
Down for double
74.
7.
Martin Umakar, 84.
When away Jared scored, this would be a pinch for Martin Adams, even though it's him with the darts. Went treble 13 for tops.
64.
And it did go into the treble 13. But Jared Cole back for the tricky double 7 has decided to split. Goes 6 double 4.
6.
And they're two well-thrown darts on the wire, but neither find their way in. So Martin Adams, 3 darts at double 10, up for 5s.
Getting shot on the first leg.
And Martin Adams gets the opening leg of the game. Jared Cole did all the scoring, but couldn't convert the doubles. And Martin Adams holds in the opening leg.
Second leg, Jared to throw first. Game on. 125. 85. 100. 85.
'Well, that's a rarity. A first dart not
56.
in the treble for Jared Cole. His first 2 scorer visits in this leg both started with treble 20s.
70. 60.
'Cole's on a finish.
140. Jared Jukar,
Wolfie's
160.
put it under all sorts of pressure. And it won't go. So he can only set this up handy here, Jared Cole, and he's unlucky with the
Martin
bounce out.
Jukar, 121.
So 121 for Martin Adams to double his lead and to get an all-important breaker throw. Treble 17 is in, so the bullseye.
87. Jared Car 122.
Jared Cole here to get himself back at one apiece. 1-2-2. Another. Yes. Back down to his friend double 7, which has not been kind to him so far in this match. Although the double 17 isn't much kinder. But Wolfie's going straight for it. It's not one who tends to split. The double's there to be hit. He'll give it a good go.
Shot on the second
that
leg.
is a fantastic double, because he wouldn't have seen much of that bed. It's almost flown over the top of the first dart. Martin Adams won't care how it's gone in, because he's opened up a 2-0 lead in this crucial opening game for him against Jared Cole. Because instantly, straight away, you can have a look at the group and look at the table. Martin Adams had put himself onto 4 points with a victory here. Justin Smith put himself onto 4 points. Jared Cole's on 6. Cole plays with the next game, which, if this result stays this way, is going to be a massive one for Dan Reid.
$83. 58. 100.
Both averaging 87 in this midway
58.
point of the match. Scoring phases have been okay, but it's been missed starts at double which have come to haunt the pair of them. Martin Adams, 2 from 7.
140.
Jared Cole, 0 from 4. As you can see, the scoring's fine.
$58. Martin requires 78.
And Adams has 6 at this 78 to open up a 3-0 lead. He may only need 2.
$66.
We'll come back. That double 6 in the centre of the board. Cole can only pressure. That'll do the job.
180. Martin requires 12.
How much pressure has that put on Wolfie?
Being shot on the third leg.
Whatsoever.
Martin Adams.
It may have just spurred Wolfie on. He leads 3-0 here against Jared Cole. And he's one away from a whitewash victory. That could be important in terms of leg difference.
100. 100. 180.
That is his third of the match. Averaging a shade under 95.
26.
And yet he's staring a 4-0 defeat in the face. Well, he's got time and he's got darts in this leg.
60.
Try and banish some darting demons at the start of the night. Missed a dart at double 7. Missed 2 subsequently at double 4 after deciding to
32.
split to win the first leg. He didn't take them.
161.
Martin Adams has mopped up the pieces ever since. But this will be a showstopper. Whether he would have gone for the middle bit,
73.
we'll never know. But well placed to his first leg of the night on the board very shortly.
100. Jared, you require 88. $48.
Here's themselves tops next time out. But can Martin do what Jared did in the last leg? He can't. Now to hit a maximum to put
140.
umpteen amount of pressure on. The 140 will put some on. Double 10.
Game shot on the fourth leg. Jared Cole.
In the end, Jared Cole is up and running for the evening. He can banish those double 7 demons from the first leg. He's on the board. Can he mount a comeback?
Game on. $50.
Did see him come back. A large deaths early on in the week.
96.
But if he's going to do so here, it's going to be for nil with Wolfie on the hill.
$83.
Stranger things have happened.
137.
But Wolfie is not even trying to
140.
entertain any thoughts of the comeback.
$58.
Smart play there from Jared Cole. Give yourself the best opportunity to leave any kind of finish you can. Left in 170 if you did hit the treble 20. Wolfie's on 145.
140.
Jared will be favourite for the leg,
145.
courtesy of that 140. However, Martin Adams pins a 145 to seal victory against Jared Cole. A wide smile from the Wolf as he pins the biggest outshot we've seen in this group so far, and what a crucial outshot it could be in terms of qualification for the 3 times world champion. Well, this is how the games look statistically. 88.96 free dart average for Martin Adams, 90.73 for Jared Cole. As you can see, 1 from 7 on the checkouts for Jared, 4 from 11 from Wolfie, and that brilliant 1-4-5 checkout to seal the match. A brilliant opening win there then for Martin Wolfie Adams. He's on the board, he's on 4 points, and he's most certainly on the charge for that 3rd spot in Group B. Well, we're going to take a quick break. When we return, Justin Smith is heading to the hockey. He's going to take on the table topper, Graham Usher. Well, in Formula One, they give George Russell the tag of Mr. Saturday. Here at the Live League, Justin Smith will be hoping he's got the reputation of Mr. Friday as he takes on Graham Usher.
First leg is Justin to throw first.
Straight to the hockey.
Game on.
And a warm embrace. No time
58.
for introductions. Straight down to business.
29.
Victory here for Justin Smith will put him on to 6 points. Level with Jared Cole, and
One
darts
under the
like that will
net.
help his cause.
83.
Against the man who tops the group, Graham Usher, 8 points. 4 from 4. Perfect after his opening day. Now, I think come what
59.
may, Graham Usher will be okay for qualification. One win for the night will
85.
guarantee his place back here tomorrow night.
44. 134. Justin Nukar, 160. 85. Graham Nukar, 170.
4-5 from Martin Adams to end the last match, but we won't see the big fish to start
41.
this
Justin
one.
Nukar, 75.
Smith, though, with the darts, 75 for the opener. Leads for the dart
55.
at tops.
Graham Nukar,
Drags underneath.
129.
Still a chance. That treble 20 would have left the ball,
89.
which, as you
Justin
can
Nukar,
see, he would have
20.
hit. But Justin Smith back for double 10 to take
Getting
the
shown
opening
the first
leg
leg. Justin
against
Smith.
Graham Usher. It was fast, it was furious. Even if it was a 19 darter, Justin Smith 1-0 up here against
Second leg,
Graham
Graham to
Usher.
throw first. Game on. 99.
Let's have a little chat with Graham just before we came on air here at 10 o'clock this evening.
140.
Scarborough. He's saying, obviously, with it being Armed Forces Day tomorrow, where it's just going to stop us from having our little chit-chat by hitting a max. One apiece between the pair.
140.
We're saying Armed Forces Day this weekend. There's some big events up where he lives in
56.
Scarborough. So to a certain extent, he said he's happy to be down where we're based in the studios to get himself away from the hubbub,
60.
the hive of activity.
$94. Justin Nukar, 161.
So 161 for Justin Smith to open up a 2-0 lead.
43. Graham Nukar, 72.
Another for tops.
52.
Just
Justin
underneath.
Nukar, 118.
It won't be a case of 118 for Justin Smith.
94. Graham Nukar, 20.
Don't know whether they're still about.
10. Justin Nukar, 24.
This leg is still ongoing. Not
Being shown on
anymore.
the second leg.
Justin Smith for a breaker throw, opening up a 2-0 lead. He is on the charge. He's the man who wants to
Good leg,
lay
Justin
down
to
the
throw
marker
first. Game on.
to the rest of the field on Friday night. Catch me if you can. That will be the
95.
message from Justin Smith.
134.
Victory here will put him on to 6 points. Level with Jared Cole. And just 2 behind Graham Usher, who
180.
stood behind Smith at the hockey. Sees him pile 3 in a bed.
100.
And he's going back to back.
180.
3 maxes in 3 legs.
60. Justin require 46.
And could be in a 3-0 lead in next to no time.
Getting
Double
shot on the
16
third
and
leg.
is
Justin
in a
Smith.
3-0 lead in next to no time. That's an 11 dart leg there from Justin Smith, including back-to-back maximums. He really does mean business tonight. There's the averages, 93.94 compared to Graham Usher's 81.62.
100.
It's about the mean for where Justin Smith was yesterday.
140.
As Graham Usher goes in the whip for a while for getting his second max of the match.
28.
His overall average yesterday, Justin Smith, was 93.24.
100.
Over the course of 4 matches, not too shabby at all. And in fact,
100.
this match alone has equalled the tally for maximums he got last night.
81.
3 in this match, 3 for the whole of yesterday. I was wondering whether he was going to show me up there and
Graham require 120.
get a 4th. But it's Shanghai for Usher.
60. Justin require 133.
Not got. So this would be a blockbuster way to win the match. He won't do what Wolfie's done yet.
40. Graham require 60.
Hitting a ton topper to win it. Tops is what Usher wants and what Usher gets, and it is 3-1. Crucial holder throw, but for Justin Smith, this is the position he wanted to be in. To hold throw here and to open up his account for the night with 2 consecutive victories.
41.
Beat Dan Reid 4-2 in the opener. He's in action next against Jared Cole.
140.
He opened up proceedings against Martin Adams, lost 4-1 in our last match.
100. 81. 60. 41.
That could just be a let-off there for Justin Smith. Big score there from Usher, and I think he knows, staring at the back wall.
82.
Back again. 2 trouble visit there would have put all sorts of pressure on the bearded dragon. However, this is going to put heaps of pressure on. Maximum pressure on. That's his 2nd of the match. 5th overall. Hold on. Make it 6!
Graham require 59.
Tops. And he had to get it as well. Justin Smith was on a double for the match. We are being treated to a superb fest of maximum hitting between these 2. Will there be more in leg 7? And so that max
100.
there for Justin Smith, which in the end proved to be in vain, means he's hit more 180s in this match alone
45.
than he did in the entirety of yesterday's session.
100. 60. 100.
And Graham Usher gets his 3rd. That's the 7th of the match. In his reigning 180s, and suddenly here, Smith could be drawn in. Back to 3 apiece. Back to the drawing board.
89.
Didn't decide to go for the bull. Lays up for 32.
100. Graham require 32.
Double 16
Game shot on the
3-3.
sixth leg. Graham Usher.
And Graham Usher has brought it back to a last leg shooter. Justice Smith does have the darts, but he knows the
Seventh and
commanding
final leg,
position
Justin to
he
throw
was
first.
in
Game on.
earlier in the match. He doesn't really want to be here. Suddenly things begin to get a bit twitchy.
140.
And if that went in, things would have begun to have got fun.
57.
Because that would have been our 8th max of the match. Well, this could be.
140.
What a tease you are, Justin Smith.
83. 140.
Because the record for most maxes in a match is 9.
125.
What
Just in
happened here?
about 81.
Justice Smith wants 81 to finish the job. Now to do it within 12. That won't happen now, though.
45.
Will leave himself 36 after 12 for the match. It's not much Graham Usher can
81.
do
Just in the car 36.
with that against the darts. A double 18 for Justin Smith
Game
to
shot on the
make
match.
it
Justin
2
Smith.
victories from 2 to start his evening. The bearded dragon is on the charge here in Group B. Let's take a look at the all-important match statistics. 92.883 dart average for Smith. 91.93 for Usher. 50% on the doubles for Justice Smith. Both players had 8 chances at the outer ring, but it's Justice Smith who plonked that one more in than Graham Usher, and that is ultimately what's got him the victory in the end. We're going to take a quick break then here on Sporty Stuff TV. We're going to have Game 4 of our night between Jared Cole and Dan Reid. Well, it is a huge game for both players coming up here for differentiating reasons as Jared Cole takes on Dan Reid. So that is the state of the league table. Dan Reid knows he needs to get a victory here, otherwise he could begin to get cut adrift a little bit, whilst Jared Cole now will be lurking behind his shoulder a little bit. Justin Smith winning both of his opening games to get himself onto 6 points. Martin Adams, who beat Cole in the
First
opener
leg,
on
Jared
4
to throw
points.
first. Game on.
It's a huge difference between 6, 6, 4, 4 in the group. Jared Cole getting himself
97.
into the relative safety cushion of 8 points. As for Dan Reid,
45.
the results so far this evening couldn't have been any worse. Whilst his opener to Justin Smith, Martin Adams getting the better of Cole in
100.
game 2. And then Smith doubling up against the league leader Usher.
100.
I think it's a bit too early to be calling games
100.
must win. But if Dan Reid loses this game, he has got a bit of a battle to try and secure that third spot.
140. $100.
Has got a battle on his hands if Jared Cole produces scores like that on a consistent basis.
100. Jared Durkar 104.
Double 16.
Game showing the first
Regulation
leg. Jared
15
Cole.
to kick things off for Jared Cole. A 104 finish, treble 18, single 18, steps
Second leg
back,
down to
nails
throw
double
first. Game
16, holds throw in the opener, setting his stall out for the game ahead.
100.
It'll also feel good for Jared to get it done first double, no faff. We saw in the last game against Martin
100.
where he scored so well in the opening leg, but missed a dart at double 7, missed 2 at double 4. Wolfie ended up mopping up the leg, and he sensed
55.
it began to set the tone of the match a little bit. He's got his settler now.
57. 100. 134. 100.
Could say 6 darts from here unless Reid takes the 146 out.
140. Daniel Carr,
You'll be wary about
146.
finishes in this region, because that was exactly what Martin Adams
95. Jared Durkar 70.
on his game against Jared on. Double 16 for what would have
54.
been a
Daniel Durkar 51.
seemingly no fuss 2-0 lead. Both of him 15. Tops.
Game shot on the
And
second
Dan
leg.
Reid
Dan Reid.
is back level. Jared Cole has had a dart for 2-0, but Dan Reid is back level at 1 apiece in a game which
Third leg,
feels
Jared
so
to throw
crucial for
first.
him
Game
to
on.
win to keep his chances of qualifying for tomorrow night alive.
57.
Averages at this early stage, Jared Cole 96.09,
60.
Dan Reid 91.66. As you can see, our
100.
new fancy graphic at the bottom of the screen.
140. 140. 59.
When the first dart goes in like that, it
180.
invites two more friends round. And that max gets rid of the 0 in the score.
60. Judge, you require 24.
Double 12 for 13 dart leg. 15 will do on double 6.
18.
'We'll never know if we would have
100.
left double 1.
Judge,
or
you
not.
require 6.
But the double 3 is awkward. Splits for double 2.
4. Dan, you require 82.
Will that be a talking point in a few minutes' time? We're about to find out.
$42.
Okay, double 17 tops.
Judge, you require 2.
Well, they say if the target's bigger, why not go for it? There's only one way you can take out 2. And that
shot on the third leg.
is by doing
Jared
that.
Cole.
Hitting the double 1, which gives Jared Cole a 2-1 lead. Getting a little bit
Fourth leg
scrappy
jump
on the
to throw
doubles there,
first, game on.
but gets there in the end, leads 2-1. All with throw thus far. And Dan Reid gets his first maximum of the match.
$60. 85.
Just kept quiet in the hope he was going to go back to back.
140.
But suddenly he's just got to look behind his shoulder a little bit. Can't afford to come up dry here.
58. 96.
This leg very much in the offing now.
$100.
But that treble could be so crucial. He's himself on a 2 dart instead of a 3.
57. Dan, you require
It's a
78.
big 3 dart that Jared Cole leaves himself on. 20 for tops. Well, tops double 10.
68. Jared, you require 148.
Well, this would be a haymaker blow. And a leg Dan Reid has been in control of.
58. Dan, you require 10.
Double 5 will finish the job. Underneath it goes.
Jared, you require 90.
Elected to go for the balls over. That's in the single 3, so 87 left. Started to go 51-36.
72.
But
Dan, you
goes
require
inside
4.
on the double 18. And a bit like the last leg that
shot on the
Jared
fourth
Cole
leg,
won, the
dummy.
scoring phase was superb, but when it got to the doubles, 1 or 2 iffy darts here and then has made it scrappy, going down
like
to
Jared
double
to throw
2s,
first,
going
game
down
on.
to double 1s. But we are level at 2 apiece.
81. 100.
Jared Cole 2 from 12. Dan Reid 2 from 6 on the doubles so far in this match.
29. 140.
And now Dan Reid is threatening the breaker throw.
97.
6 darts on 261, and it will put him within a leg and with the darts to seal the
85.
win. Again, that lie is just superb, isn't it?
180.
And that may have just completely changed the complexion of the leg.
140. Jared your car 114.
Then I'll raise that. Oh my. He wants double 18.
78. Daniel Carr 36.
And that would have felt like a body blow for Dan Reid.
Game shot on the
But
fifth
gets
leg.
the
Dan
36 in 13. And he gets a breaker throw. And crucially now has the darts to win the match.
6 leg Dan to throw first. Game on. $92.
Dan Reid wins this leg. The whole group may just well be blown wide open. Because Jared Cole will be on 6 points. Justin Smith will be on 6 points. Martin Adams on 4 points. Dan Reid on 4 points.
75.
After this, we see Martin Adams again against Graham Usher. He knows if he can beat Wolfie, he's most likely through. I think he'll be okay come what may, to be honest, Graham Usher.
140.
But with the carnage that's taking place underneath him in the group, that security will feel like a real nice bonus.
59.
A group like this, a cushion means everything.
84. 100.
So Jared Cole has 6 darts to get the break back. And again, that first dart plumb to the top of the treble 20 bed.
140.
So 140 this time. But when the first dart stands up to attention like that,
100. Jared
it's a
requires
beautiful
62.
lie to invite others along. Double 16. Now double 8.
Game shot on the
And
sixth
it is
leg.
3-3. And Jared Cole gets that break back. And we are about to witness the biggest
Seventh and
leg
final
of
leg.
not
Jared to
just
throw
this
first.
match,
Game
but
on.
of the whole night so far. Jared Cole, if he can win it with the darts, puts himself on 8 points. Will open up a 6-point gap on Dan Reid.
140.
Open up a 2-point gap on Justin Smith. 4-point gap on Martin Adams. If Dan Reid wins this, then I hope
100.
you've got an abacus handy, because we might need it come the end of the night. But have a look at this in a
135.
deciding leg. 140, 125. Was 3-2 down.
60.
Had to break to stay in the match. And is now running towards the finishing line. And then some.
180.
His third of the match.
96. Jared, you require 46.
He's been the maximum man in the group. But is now all about double 16. And now double
30.
8. Which if he hit would have put him on 8 points. But he will come back. Dan Reid not on a finish.
39. Jared, you require 16.
So Jared Cole wants double 8.
No score.
Missed on the outside. Not a bad thing when Dan Reid's still not on a finish. He will be now, though. Does he go for the max just to create pressure? No, he went for the 174. Leaves 68. So this has to go.
Game
And
showing
that
the
could
match.
well be
Jericho.
the biggest dart Jared Cole could throw this week, because that puts him on 8 points in the group. Let's have a look at the statistics. 88.89 free dart average, 87.61 free dart average for Dan Reid. 4 out of 22 on the doubles, 3 out of 7 for Dan Reid. A high checkout of 104 in the end, but that is crucial for Jericho. It puts him on 8 points and puts him in a really pretty position now in terms of qualification from Group B. Well, we're going to take a quick break. When we return, we're going to be at the halfway point of our night when Graham Usher takes on Martin Adams. Well, this is beginning to turn into a tasty-looking Group B, isn't it? We're at the halfway stage of our Friday evening action here at the Online Darts Live League on Sporty Stuff TV, and we're going to see Graham Usher take on Martin Adams. And this is the state of the table. Jared Cole joins Graham Usher on 8 points. Justin Smith on 6. Martin Adams on 4. He can join Justin Smith on 6 with a victory here. It would just make life so interesting. Graham
First leg
Usher
is Graham
victory
to throw
here
first.
will be exactly the music to Dan
Game
Reid's
on.
ear after losing out against Jared Cole in a last leg shootout in the last match.
$140.
Usher won 4 from 4 last night. Came out on the wrong end of a last leg decider against Justin Smith in game 3. If he wins, he's on to 10 points.
60.
He'd be very unlucky not to go through from that point. He should go through from 10
40.
points. Doesn't want to be quietly drawn in on the action behind him. He'll just want to watch on and
81.
in the games that he plays, apply as much pain to his opponents as possible.
140.
Which is exactly what he's doing in this opening leg against Martin Adams, who hit that fantastic 1-4-5 finish to finish off Jared Cole and his opener.
140. 100.
Solid start from Usher, 81 after 12. Got to do some special things against the darts to try and get it one in that scenario.
78. Graham, you require 81.
Could still do, but it is Usher with 81. Now 24,
Game
and
show
now
on the
nothing
first leg,
left.
Graham Usher.
That is a fantastic opening leg from Graham Usher, the gambler. That is a 14 darter
Second
to
leg,
start
Martin, just go
proceedings.
first.
He'll
Game on.
happily take that indeed. He leads Martin Adams 1-0.
$85. 140.
When he's on it like this, Graham Usher, his 140 hitting is perhaps one of the most prolific outside the 128.
55. 64. 64.
He's already hit 3 140 pluses in this game, and we're midway through the second leg,
125.
which would have been a great cue for Wolfie to give us our first max, but not on this occasion.
140.
But there again, another example of his 140 power. That's 2 a leg now for Graham Usher.
60. Graham Yukar 157.
I'll guarantee you one thing, wouldn't have gone for 140 at this turn.
97.
Happily take the 97 to leave 60. Currently averaging 108.69 in this early stage.
60. Graham Yukar 60. 40. Martin Yukar
That's 2 darts
116.
for a 2-0 lead. So already had one ton topper tonight, has Wolfie. Could still treat us to a second. Trouble 17 would have left him a dart at the bull.
92. Graham Yukar 20.
That could have been the happiest of all accidents. But in
Being
the
shown
end,
the
Graham
second
Usher
leg, Graham
closes out the
Usher.
leg in 16. This is an efficient performance so far from the gambler, who knows a victory here will definitely seal his place in
Third leg,
tomorrow's
Graham to
final.
throw first. Game on.
Couple of missed darts at doubles
97.
brought the average down to bang on a ton. You can see on the screen now 99.91. Ryan Adams 83.6.
100.
Won his first match with an 88 average, did Wolfie.
100.
Usher lost his first match with an average of 91.93. Perhaps a guide of where the players are this evening.
100. 128.
And of course, you can get in touch with us this evening on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We are at Darts Live League. Keep it fun, keep it clean. I'll try and answer your comments. You can also get in touch with me.
41.
My handle is at @H_Deacon Media. Well, that's a horror second dart for Graham Usher.
23.
Oh my. Actually, it turned out to be a better dart. He's put one on the floor, but come out 2 points better off. Still on 153, mind.
100. Graham McCall, 153. 113.
And
Martin
leaves
Carr,
himself on
160.
tops if he comes back. We'll change the phrase to when he comes back.
82. Graham McCall, 40.
Tots for a 3-0 lead.
Game
This
shot
has
on the
been
third leg.
solid.
Graham
This has
Usher.
been steady from Graham Usher. He opens up a 3-0 lead here against Martin Adams. This is a
Fourth
result
leg,
Dan
Martin,
Reid
to
would have
throw
been
first.
dreaming
Game
of
on.
in the back room. It could be coming to fruition. It's also a result Jared Cole will not mind the look of one bit either. It put Graham Usher onto 10 points.
95.
That'll be him through, barring anything spectacular. And why not do it in style?
177.
Well, he's been very kind to have got the treble 19 out early. Are we having some Friday night fun? No, we're not right now.
60.
I know I can hear the collective cry wherever you're tuning in of, why did you have to say it? Just shut up.
140.
140 leaves Martin Adams on a bogey finish. But barring a treble here for Graham Usher, we'll get 6 darts
43.
to get a leg back. The first step of a journey of 1,000 miles.
98.
It's got to start somewhere if it's going to happen.
140. Martin requires 68.
And this 68 has to go. 16 or 8. For the requisite double.
36. Graham
Is that the
requires
last
81.
dart Martin Adams throws in this match? He hit this to win the opening leg.
56.
But he won't bookend the
Martin, you
match
require
with 81
32.
finishes. And so Wolfie breathes again. But this has to go.
16.
and
Graham, you'll
doesn't.
acquire
So
25.
Graham Usher comes back for 25 to seal the deal. Double 8.
Game
And
shot
the
on the
gambler
match.
has
Graham
played
Usher.
all his cards right as he beats Martin Adams 4-0 in this one. And that's probably him as good as through now. The average is 93.94 for Graham Usher, 83.05 for Adams. 4 out of 8 on the doubles for Usher, 0 out of 4 for Adams in the checkouts. However, his first darts at double were the ones that we've just seen at the end of that last leg. A high checkout of 81 as well from Graham Usher in the first leg of the match. Well, we're going to take a quick break here on Sporty Stuff TV. When we return, we're going to see Justin Smith on the hockey up against Jared Cole. Justin Smith is making a real march towards tomorrow night's finals. Will it continue in our next match as he takes on Jared Cole? So this is the state of the league table. Graham Usher 10 points, Jared Cole 8 points, Justin Smith 6 points, Adams 4, Reid 2. I think from here we might be playing 1 from 3. Graham Usher's through.
First leg is Justin
No
to throw
matter what
first.
else happens.
Game on.
Jericho, you think, in effect, is through.
140.
Can confirm it with a win. And Justin Smith is putting himself in the best place to secure third. If he
55.
wins, he puts himself on 8 points. 4 points clear of Martin Adams.
140.
6 points clear of Dan Reid. That would put Dan Reid out the picture. With Cole also on 8 points.
58. 57.
Smith won this. Adams would have to win the remaining 2, and Smith lose the remaining 2, and hope
85. Justin Ricard,
the
164.
leg difference will come to his aid. Wasn't even going to entertain taking it out in this go.
132.
It's all about setting it up for 32 for a 13 dart opening leg.
171. Justin
We said
Ricard,
how
32.
good he is on the 20s bed laying up. Exactly the same on the 19s.
No score.
He's going to get a go at the champagne finish.
132.
Justin Smith will get 3 more
42.
At
Justin
double
Ricard,
16.
32.
to take a whirlwind
Game shot on the
opening
first
leg
leg,
for
Justin
the
Smith.
Welsh bearded dragon. He is on the charge. A victory here will all but put his name into the final.
Second leg,
He's a
Jared
leg
to throw
up here.
first. Game on.
Against Jared Cole. Got the opener with throw.
60.
That's all he has to do. Hold 4 times. Easier said than done, of course.
41. 93.
Now these two have been piling in maxes all night.
140.
Justin Smith hit 4 in his last game against Graham Usher. Jared Cole
95.
has already in 2 games had 6. He had 6 in the entirety of last night. So 12 for the group,
100.
which is a ridiculous amount of power scoring.
100.
Justin Smith drops a dart on his way to the board. Not that it's going to affect his rhythm, his concentration, because he plonks the first one straight
81.
into the
Jared
triple
Ricard,
20 bed.
153. $121. Justin Ricard, 139.
But this would be sublime, but it's not going to happen.
47. Jared Ricard, 32.
So 32 in response. Double 8.
Getting shot on the second leg.
And that's
Jared
a well-thrown
Cole.
dart because parts of that double 8 bed would have been obscured. Jared Cole on the board with that double 8.
Double leg,
It is
Justin to
one
throw
apiece.
first. Game on.
And it has been the outer ring that's been the issue for Jared this evening. We've mentioned how good he's
60.
been scoring-wise. And it's with examples like that.
140.
Oh, that's unlucky.
120.
We're almost about to have our first maximum of the match.
58.
suppose it's typical how big these two are
100.
as the two biggest maximum hitters, and we're midway through leg 3 and we haven't seen one yet.
94. 100.
Two treble visit here from Jared would make him favourite for the leg.
59. Justin Ricard 121.
But now Smith wants 121 to continue the theme of holds. We'll go for the bullseye with
74.
Jared back on
Jared
150.
Ricard
Doesn't get the
150.
bullseye. I can guarantee he won't go for 3 of these. A la Simon Whitlock.
54. Justin Ricard 47. Gain shot
Well,
on
I'd
the
say
third
that's
leg.
a steady
Justin
and
Smith.
regulation hold there for Justin Smith. It opens up a 2-1 lead against Jared Cole. His MO at the start of the game would have been
Jared
4
to
holes
throw
of
first,
throw.
game on.
He is halfway towards that target.
180.
There's our first max of the match. We've been promising it for some time.
127.
If it wasn't for that second dart, it may have been treated to another. It won't be treated to back-to-back.
100.
Haven't seen that still here at the Live League in 2022.
140.
Wired double 12 yesterday for it.
81.
Not trying to be selfish,
41.
lads,
Jared
but
Ricard 140.
it'd be nice to call one in.
60. 140. Jared Ricard 80.
Well, I was going to say the trend of comfortable holes could be set to continue, but that 140 has put all sorts of pressure on this 80. Only one dart at tops.
Game shot on the
Only
fourth
one dart
leg.
Jared Cole needs, and it is 2-2. It's the 4th consecutive hold of throw in this match.
It's like Justin to throw first. Game on.
Midway through this game, and we cannot separate
60.
them.
82. 96. 100. 100.
Hope you're enjoying the action at home, because I most certainly have. Just to show how good this group's been so far tonight. The Lloyd's average
100.
83.05. Quality stuff. Solid stuff from all 5 players this evening.
140.
A reminder, 3 players go through from this group. They all join Gary Stone, who won Group A.
100. Justin
Matthew
Ricard
Edgar
105.
and Andy Jenkins, who progressed through Group C to make up the Super 6 on Saturday. Justin Smith is looking for a super finish. He wants double 14 for it.
88.
Strays into the single
Jared
11.
Ricard 119.
Treble 20. For tops.
99. Justin Ricard 17.
Should have been for yet another combo. Double 8.
No score.
Wrong side of the wire.
Jared Ricard 20.
Both players know the significance of this moment.
Game
Because
shot on the
that
5th leg.
is a
Jared
break
Cole.
of throw for Jared Cole. He is one leg away from putting his name alongside Graham Usher on 10 points
Six-leg
in
challenge
this
to throw
group,
first. Game on.
enough to seal progression to tomorrow night.
100.
There's very few times in life where Martin Adams doesn't smile.
40.
But the ruthless side of Wolfie will be grinning in the practice room if this result stays this way.
40.
Because each other's next game is against
60.
each other. Martin Adams, Justin Smith in game 8. Which, if the result stays this way,
100.
could be a game that decides third spot.
60.
After this, we're going to see Graham Usher in action against Dan Reid.
100.
Could be in a few darts time. It could be in a leg and a bit's time.
135. Jared Yukar, 161. 121.
Leaves himself tops after 15 to seal a 4-2 victory. But this
180.
isn't over
Jared Yukar,
yet.
40.
But it is
Insurance
now
match, Jared
as
Cole.
Jared Cole secures a crucial 4-2 victory against Justin Smith, and we will see him tomorrow night at finals night here at the Live League. Here are the statistics. Justin Smith 90.93 dart average, Jared Cole 88.12. 4 out of 8 on the checkouts, 50%, a high out of 80. That was for a break of throw as well. So not just a crucial high out, but a crucial finish in terms of the complexion of the match. So Jared Cole joins Graham Usher in tomorrow night's final. After the break, we will see Graham Usher in action against Dan Reid. So Game 7 of our night sees a man already through in Graham Usher up against Dan Reid, who needs a whole host to go his way if he is to see himself into the finals. Because this is the state of the table, it's still mathematically possible for Dan Reid. That victory for Jared Cole keeps his chances alive, but he's going to have to, in both his remaining games, hope Justin Smith loses both of his remaining games and has to better Martin Adams' leg difference.
First leg is Graham to throw first. Game on.
It's improbable, but not impossible.
$45.
So he wins this, he's on to 4 points.
119.
Martin Adams takes on Justin Smith. He'd then have to hope Adams wins that.
58.
And then he then have to beat Adams and hope that somewhere along the line the leg difference is a join.
59.
You think realistically though, Adams against Smith is a shootout for third.
43.
Usher's on 10 points, Cole's on 10 points. They are through. They join
135.
Gary Stone, Matthew Edgar and Andy Jenkins into tomorrow night's final, which we'll see live on Sporty Stuff TV following the Greyhound coverage at 10 PM. So don't forget to join us for that. But
58.
focus is very much on the race to get there first.
$140. Daniel Carr 130.
This would like the spark.
65. $57. Daniel Carr 65.
So 65 for Dan Reid, 25 for tops. Tens.
55. Graham Carr
Goes
150.
inside. So should he come back? It's got the difficult double 5. He may not come back. Archer's got a dart at tops.
95. Daniel
Lies
Carr
just
10.
underneath. So Dan Reid, double 5.
Game
For
shot on
the
the first
opening
leg,
leg
Dan Reid.
in 19. A little bit scrappy, but Dan Reid won't mind. He won't care. He's got the opening leg on the board against Graham Usher.
Second leg, Dan to throw first. Game on.
And I can imagine this is a
100.
difficult game in some ways for Graham Usher. He knows he's through. So he doesn't have to expunge
60.
the energy as much as he would in a battle to get into finals night.
140.
He knows he's there. But he's not
180.
conserving any batteries. As soon as he gets
131.
back to the hotel room later on, he can plan his Saturday accordingly.
140. Daniel Carr 130.
How much sleep he's going to get. What time he goes to get dinner. What time he comes to the venue. All those small little things. Reid wants the bull.
105.
Which would have
Daniel Carr
opened up a
81.
2-0 lead. And to back up the break, well, Graham Usher won the first leg of his last match with this
Game shot on
81
the second
combo. He
leg.
won
Graham
it,
Usher.
double 19, double 12. It doesn't matter how you hit it in the end. He got there inside on the double 12, but plumb on the double 6.
Third leg, Graham to throw
And we are
first.
back
Game on.
level at 1 apiece and back on throw.
59. 1 140.
Would have been Dan Reid's first.
121. 140. 140. 60. 135. Daniel Carr, 161.
This has been a good leg following the 40 start for Graham Usher. Trouble 17 doesn't go, so the gambler will get a shot at the 46. 14 for 32.
14.
But that goes
Daniel
a
Carr,
begging.
64.
And this would be for yet another break. Decides to go 8 for tops.
44. Graham Newell-Carr, 32.
Underneath. Double 8.
Game shot
It
on
was
the
just
third
beginning
leg.
to get
Graham
a little
Usher.
bit scrappy on the doubles bed, but Graham Usher pins the double 8 to get himself 2-1 in front, and in front for the
Fourth
first
leg down
time
to throw
in this
first.
match.
Game on. 100. 100. 121.
To paraphrase Kate Bush, Graham Usher's run up that hill now. He is through
58.
no matter what. Dan Reid would have liked to have struck a deal with God to trade places.
100.
Wasn't to be for him in the end this week.
100. 60. 100. Daniel Carr, 120.
Shanghai for 2-2. Not on this occasion.
44. Graham Carr, 143. 81. Daniel Carr, 76.
Well, it's going to have to be 25 and ball now, Dan. Just getting a little bit frustrated now. He knows it hasn't gone his way this evening.
Daniel Carr, 62.
Double 16.
30. Daniel Carr, 48.
Dan Reid gets a reprieve. You don't get many against Graham Usher in this mood. So he knew he had to take that. And following 2 breaks of throw at the start of the match, we now have 2 holds of throw, and we are level at 2 apiece.
Fifth leg, Graham to throw first. Game on. 100.
A reminder after this, a huge game. Martin Adams against Justin Smith. Smith's on 6 points in the third and final spot for qualification. Adams is on 4 points, just behind.
41.
And it would put Adams' favourite to go through because the next game is Justin Smith's last of the night. Adams
96.
plays Reid in the final game of the evening.
60.
Smith wins, he's through no matter what. Adams wins. We're going all the way down to potentially the last dart of the night.
100.
Get your thoughts, feelings, predictions in. Keep them fun, keep them clean. It's at Darts Live League on Twitter.
100. 96. 140. Daniel require 100.
That just looked so casual from Graham Usher. This would be more than pleasing for Dan Reid.
Game shot on the 5th leg.
And
Dan
that's
Reid.
for a breaker throw to make it 3-2. And to give him something to shout about on a
Looks
night
like
where
Dan to
things
throw
really
first,
haven't
game
gone
on.
his way thus far. Can he finish with a flourish?
100.
Well, that's the perfect
180.
max for Graham Usher.
$140.
But he will not back up.
55.
Of course, Dan Reid will play Adams in that final game of the night, so he will have a bit of a breather, 2-game breather between that and our finale. Graham Usher plays Jared Cole in game 9.
41.
It will be a live league lap of honour for the pair of them, knowing that they are both through to tomorrow night's
99.
final.
140. Graham McCall,
Superb
167.
140. But what a way to save the match this would be. It's not going to happen.
94.
And
Daniel
so Dan
require
Reid
80.
is 80 points away from his first victory of the evening. Single. Well, tops for double 10.
70. Graham you require
Exhibitionist
73.
darts from Dan Reid. But just goes on the inside wire. So for 3 apiece. And Usher would have the darts and the decider as well. $20 for tops.
33. Daniel require 10.
Just sails over, so Dan Reid is back for the target next door to the left.
Game
To
shot on the match.
complete
Dan
his
Reid.
first victory of the evening, Dan Reid is a 4-2 victor over Graham Usher. Let's have a look at how the game panned out in the end. A 91.5 average for Dan Reid, 4 out of 9 on the doubles, 44.44%, including that high checkout of 109. For Graham Usher, 86.5 average, 2 out of 10 on the checkouts, 81 being his highest out to win his first leg of the game. That's more like the Dan Reid we've seen in recent times here at the Live League. But we're going to take a quick break. Do not go anywhere, because when we return, a game that could define Group B is Martin Adams up against Justin Smith. Well, Justin Smith has the destiny of Group B firmly in his hands. A win and he is in. However, Martin Wolfie Adams is breathing down his neck. A victory for Smith, as you can see, will put him on to 8 points and in an unassailable position going into the final 2 games of the evening. If Adams can win, he's on 6
First leg
points,
is Martin to
and
throw
he
first.
plays Dan Reid in the last game of the evening. For Justin Smith, this is his final match of the group. He'll be hoping it's not his final match of the week.
121.
You cannot undersell the magnitude of Game 8 tonight.
60.
Let's have a look at each other's evenings so far.
100.
Justin Smith opened the show against Dan Reid, averaged 90.93 in a 4-2 victory against Dan the Man. In the following game,
100.
Martin Adams got the better Jared Cole for 1, averaging 88.96. Adams then lost 4-0 to Graham Usher with an average of 83.05. Justin Smith went down 4-2 to Jared
100.
Cole, averaging 90.9. In the middle of that, Smith did beat Graham Usher 4-3, averaging 2.88, and that is why he is in the box seat to qualify for tomorrow night's finals. But Martin Adams has come out the blocks firing and flying, and on the verge of a 13-dart leg with the darts to open.
100. Martin Unicorn 40.
And he is not giving up without a fight. It is first blood to Wolfie as we approach the witching hour here at the Live League against Justin Smith, the bearded dragon.
60. 85. 140.
'I just wonder the psychology as well. If Martin Adams
85.
did beat Justin Smith, Smith knows that from this point onwards, after this game is done,
140.
as he nails in back-to-back 140s, he cannot do anything else. His work for the evening is done. Adams would still have one more chance to control his fate.
60.
Dan Reid in game
161.
But this is a setup of dreams.
129.
32 after 12. Martin Adams won the first leg in 14. Smith's looking to do so in 13.
108.
But you bet it's going to be under pressure.
32. Game shot on the second
Martin
leg.
Adams won the first leg in 14 darts. Justin Smith wins the second in 15. But it all means the same. It is one apiece
to throw first.
in this battle for third spot here in Group B. Don't forget to get your predictions into us here
140.
at Darts Live League on Twitter. Plenty of you got in touch with us this evening, including former Live
60.
League player Brian Roman, now very much a PDC Pro Tour player. Great to have Brian tuning in to us here at the Live League.
41. 83.
If you weren't here earlier, Justin Smith hit 4 maxes in his 4-3 win over Graham Usher.
95.
Many maximums in that match as there were legs, and ironically the 180s fell in the same favour as legs won by both players.
125.
1 here averaging 101.74 midway through the third
90.
leg. He needed to come out fighting. He is pulling the punches at the minute.
140. Martin Yukra, 135.
Justin Smith counteracts with some heavy jabs of his own.
$83. Justin Yukra, 93.
And this 93 will be a body blow. Up for double 18, gets the double 18, and could that be the biggest breaker throw Justin Smith has accrued in a long, long time? Nails the double 18
Game on.
for the 93 checkout. Leads 2-1, breaks the throw, and is kicking off in perfect style.
180.
Back. I was going to say, comes Wolfie.
100.
Not even had a sniff of a tease of a 9
140.
Tonight. Justin Smith won't care. He's left 181 after 6 with the darts. That's virtually unplayable, no matter who you are.
100.
If he wins this, he's a leg away
60.
from returning here tomorrow night. In with a chance of making Champions Week. A possible £2,000 bonus for winning the week.
93. Justin Ricard, 121.
This 1-2-1. Could see him a long way there. Didn't
55.
have to go chasing the bullseye with Adams back on 208. He might have to chase this 66 now.
100. Justin Ricard, 66.
Well, hit treble 11. Didn't want to go there. Leaves
34.
himself double 16 in
Martin
the end.
Ricard, 108.
But ultimately, it's a dart missed and a dart spurned. But he will return. Just made him better the last couple of visits here,
28.
Justin Smith.
Justin
After
Ricard, 32.
a 180 and 140 start to the leg.
Game
It's
shot on the
in
fourth
his
leg.
leisure
Justin
nonetheless,
Smith.
and he is now just one leg away from booking his place into finals night tomorrow night.
Fifth leg, Martin to throw first. Game on.
Averages as you begin the middle leg of the match, as if by magic appear on the screen. Martin Adams
100.
95.41, now 95.64. Justin Smith 97.05. Quality stuff from the pair of them.
125. 140. 140.
Now, Justice Smith's average is above 3 figures.
$89.
6 darts away.
140.
You will be favourite for the leg now. More than favourite for the leg. But Wolfie will be keeping him honest.
83. Just in require 96.
And so, to seal his place in finals night tomorrow, treble 20, double 8,
88.
just
Martin
inside.
89.
And so, to keep his hopes alive, Martin Adams needs 89. Treble 20 or single. Double 5.
No score.
And it's gone the other
Just
side.
in require 8.
Gone to the right and gone into the double top. And so Justin Smith is back
Game shot on the mark.
and will claim a place into tomorrow night's final. Justin Smith is there. He is Mr. Friday here at the Online Darts Live League with a ton-topping average to beat Martin Adams by 4 legs to 1. 4 out of 8 on the checkouts, 50%. High out of 93. Martin Adams kicked off with a 13 dart leg, 1 from 3 on the checkouts in the end. But Justin Smith gets himself onto 8 points. Cannot be caught now in third place. Many, many congratulations goes to him in securing his place at tomorrow night's finals. We're going to take a quick break. Next up for us is to see who's going to top the group as Graham Usher takes on Jared Cole. Game 9 is all about sorting out the formalities here at the Online Darts Lively. The winner of our next match between Graham Usher and Jared Cole will win the group. Both locked on 10 points. The winner will top the group. There's a lot of advantages in doing that tomorrow night in terms of throwing first in matches, in terms of which group you're placed in tomorrow evening. The top 3 are settled. Graham Usher, Jared Cole, Justin Smith will return to join Gary Stone, Matthew Edgar and Andy Jenkins tomorrow night at Finals Night, which will be bringing to you live on Sporty Stuff TV from 10 o'clock following the Greyhound racing coverage.
140.
Smith cannot leapfrog above third.
58.
These two battling for the honours to call themselves
58.
top dog in Group B this week. And as I say, that little bit of advantage going into Finals Night tomorrow. So that's the first bit of housekeeping we're going to do. Then after this, Dan Reed against Martin Adams will sort out 4th and 5th respectively.
95.
These two can relax. These two can play with freedom. They both know they're through. And as I mentioned earlier, they can now organise what they're going to do
140
over the next 24 hours or so to give them the best possible chance going
95.
into Finals Night. Gary Stone's going to be 2 days fresh. Matt Edgar and Andy Jenkins are probably tucked up in bed right now. Jared Cole
74.
was looking to tuck that double 16 away for a ton topper in the opening leg. Graham Usher is looking for double 18 for 113 of his own.
Game
And the first leg goes with the dart, with Jared Cole. He leads by a leg to nil. 3 more legs, and he's going to be the group winner.
First, game on.
But Graham Usher has other ideas.
140. 96. 140.
Back to back 140s for Graham Usher.
99. 100.
Tidy stuff this from the game. He's averaging just under 108.
139. Graham McCall 121.
The way he plays the game, he makes it look so routine at times. Treble 17 for the ball, gets the ball, and that is a 1-2-1 for Graham Usher. A superb finish. Goes low on the 20, smack bang in the middle of the treble 17,
first, game on.
and kisses the wire with the bullseye. And it is one apiece.
85.
Averaging 109. Jared Cole himself averaging 95.
60.
12 dart leg as well for the gambler. So runner-up of the
59.
last phase. Lost out to Stephen Burton. Jared Cole actually lost the phase 4 final last year against Chaz Barstow. Might be in his mind to go one better in 2022.
55.
Incidentally, Champions Week, if you want to put
60.
it in your diary, is between July the 5th and July the 9th. All live, all exclusive on Sporty Stuff TV. Make sure
58.
not to miss it.
100.
Another solid leg from Graham Usher.
$60. Graham, your car 141.
Will not back up the 1-2-1 with a 1-4-1 in this
81.
leg. Handley leaving himself on 60 after 15 for a breaker throw.
58. Graham, your car 60.
Tops.
20. Jared, your
Well,
car
you were expecting that to
126.
go, weren't you? Such is the way Graham Usher's been playing this evening and throughout the course of the week. However, bullseye
101. Graham, your car
to change
40.
the tungsten tide. But
Getting
Graham
shown on the
Usher
third leg.
gets
Graham
the break,
Usher.
leads 2-1. I said the word solid a few minutes ago, and I'm going to say it again because that's what this performance from Graham Usher
Fourth
is so
leg game to
far.
throw first. Game on.
96.85 average and increasing
180.
up and above the ton.
134. 96.
Jester Smith gave us our first ton topper in the last match, averaging 100.5. And it's Martin
57.
Adams in that victory which secured his progression. Graham Usher is looking to go levels above. At the minute,
130.
he's playing levels above Jared Cole. Average ticks over 103.
100. Graham, your car 95.
95 for a 3-1 lead. He's so good, he even gets the ball. And then he gets the tops. And now he's just one leg away from the crowning glory in Group B.
Fifth leg Jared to throw
Every
first.
target he goes for, he seems to hit in a minute. 102 average.
99.
And of course, with Jared Cole, the main job of the evening is done. He's got himself through. That would have been
100.
target A. That's been achieved.
$58.
And sometimes you just got to admire the darts your opponent is playing.
92. 135. 177.
Down for 177 to leave 132 for the match.
49. Graham, your car 132.
Graham Usher sign off in style. Double 16.
Game shot on the
what
match.
a way
Graham
to
Usher.
finish the group, Graham Usher. Every card he has played has come up trumps for the gambler. A 1-3-2 to finish off his campaign, an average of 106.5, 57% checkout ratio. That was superb, Graham Usher. Absolutely superb. And he is going to take some stopping in tomorrow night's finals, playing in that kind of mood. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and to finish off our Group B campaign, we're going to see Dan Reid against Martin Adams. So let's finish with a flourish. Neither Dan Reid or Martin Adams can qualify through to tomorrow night's final, but that doesn't stop us from having some darting fun, does it? That is the table. Congratulations to Graham Usher, who tops the group on 12 points. Jared Cole on 10. Justin Smith, the third and final man through on 8 points. Dan Reid and Martin Adams just squaring things up in the group, sorting out some housekeeping as to who finishes fourth and who finishes fifth in Group B. Reminder of our field for tomorrow night, 10 o'clock. It's the finals of Week 3, Phase 4 of the Online Darts Live League. Gary Stone will be here as winner of Group A. Courtesy of Group C, we're going to see Matthew Edgar and Andy Jenkins in the field. And as mentioned a few moments ago, Graham Usher, Jared Cole and Justin Smith will make up the six-man field tomorrow night, 10 p.m. on Sporty Stuff TV. Make sure you join us. I'll be back in the chair. Paul Hinks will be back calling the scores. Brilliant backstage team will also be back. Huge shout out to them. Do a brilliant job making this whole operation run like clockwork.
95.
20 to 1 in the morning here in the UK. And still for the beans.
91. 100. 78. 55. Daniel Ricard 132.
Well, we've just seen Graham Usher take this out in spectacular style. You can still see the punch marks in the bullseye, which is what Reid wanted again.
Martin Ricard 151.
Although Wolfie stole the show for 145, I think that's been the finish of the night. Although this can trumpet in terms of numbers, in terms of score. He has got the highest finish of the night with that 145 to beat Jared Cole.
81. Daniel Ricard 25.
But Dan Reid will be happy just over 25. 5 double 10. He's had some trouble going inside here tonight, which is why I'm surprised he went there. But it was the right play in the end, because when he goes to double 5, it seems to be a friend more often than not. And Dan Reid takes the opening leg against Martin Adams. Hold a throw in the end. Within 18 darts.
60.
A bit like as we mentioned in the last game, where mentally both players knew that they were into the final. Both players here, of course, mentally know that this will be their last match of the week. The adrenaline won't be
100.
Pumping through the body in the same way it would if this was a showdown for third, but both players want to end their weeks on a positive
96.
note. Martin Adams has had a positive week. He was involved in a fantastic Group A, getting second to Gary Stone, who lost just one match in 2 days. Such
90.
was the level he was playing at. And on 16 points in Group A, by and large, would get the job done.
85.
Next up for him will be Hull, the bonus arena, and the first ever World Seniors match play. Remember, tickets are still available For that, head over to Modus Darts on Twitter for more information, at Seniors Darts as well.
135.
You'll be hoping to be a serious threat in that. Was runner-up of the World Seniors,
45. Martin O'Carr, 116.
What can he do with this 116? Not a lot now. It strays into the single 5.
$76.
Squares up for tops. That's begging for a second. Now go high.
$140. Martin O'Carr, 40.
Plum marker.
$20.
I am
Daniel
shocked
O'Carr, 40.
that final dart didn't hit the red bit.
Getting shot
But
on the
Dan
second
Reid's
leg.
first
Reid.
does, and he gets a breaker throw against Martin Adams. Opens up a 2-0 lead. He is looking to finish with a flourish here
Third leg
in
down
Group
to
B.
throw first. Game on.
Those are the averages.
132.
Still producing the goods. At about 1:45 in the morning.
$40. $95.
And there's the first max of our
180.
final match of the night.
$100.
And that's back to back.
180.
Shall we pretend he's on for a 9? No? Oh, okay.
134. Martin O'Carr, 101.
101 for a perfect 9. 81 left, treble 19. With a left double 12.
69. Daniel O'Carr, 40.
But after the back-to-back maxes, Dan Reid can step in and nail
He's showing
tops
the
for
third
a
leg.
14
Dan
dart leg and open up a 3-0 lead. Martin Adams hit 2 maxes in that last leg, and it still wasn't good enough.
Fourth leg, Martin to throw first. Game on. $60.
Now,
$55.
brilliant statistician Mark Walker has just sent me a text to confirm the groups for tomorrow. Let's just quickly pause to see whether Wolfie's going to make it free. He can't. In Group 1, will
100.
be Gary Stone, Jared Cole and Andy Jenkins. In Group 2, it's going to be Graham Usher, Matthew Edgar
81.
and Justin Smith. So those are the groups for tomorrow night. Reminder, 10 PM start here on Sporty Stuff TV.
100.
Seen some staggering stuff, some superb stuff this week. And I've just got a feeling it's going to come to a nice crescendo tomorrow night. So please do
96.
join us. Dan Reid is on the verge of securing a top 4 finish in this group. He'll be disappointed
82.
with his slow start to the night. Beat Graham Usher 4-2 in his previous encounter, but it was a 4-3 defeat to Jared Cole, which ultimately has swung
99.
his group against him, and then lost 4-2 in the opening game of the night against Justin Smith. Now, can you finish Dan Reid by netting the big fish?
80. Daniel Ricard 170.
Go on, finish in style. Finish with something superb.
134.
And almost
Martin
something
Ricard,
magical.
79.
To extend this game into a 5th leg. I think that's in. It is in. Topped. Now 10s.
69.
Whisker
Ricard,
of a wire
36.
away. And so Dan Reid wants double 18. Double 9. Wrong side.
score.
Wrong bed.
Martin, you require 10.
So Wolfie is back. And
Game
will
shown on the
not
fourth
need
leg.
a
Martin
second
Adams.
invitation. Martin Adams is still in this final game of the night, but it is Dan Reid who
Fifth
has
leg
the
down to
darts
throw
in the
first.
5th
Game on.
to secure the victory. Those are the averages. 89.45 Dan Reid,
91.
88.22 Martin Adams. Both giving it a right good go. Even though, in effect, nothing on the line in terms of progression. But the bragging rights
85.
mean so much to the pair of them.
$140.
Dan Reid in command of this leg then with the darts. Wolfie comes prowling back though. Prowling back with his 3rd maximum of the match.
$100.
Well, he teased us in the last leg with it. Might have to take it in this.
$100. Daniel Carr 170.
Go on, Dan. Will let us finish with a flourish. Martin Adams will be going
100.
for another
Martin
big
Carr
finish of his own. He's already got a
136.
145 to his name this evening. Can he add a 136 to the Roll of Honour? No. And so Dan Reid will come back for 70
80. Daniel
to
Carr
complete
70.
a 4-1 victory to end our night and to end our group. Double top.
50. Martin Carr 56.
That is now 5 match darts missed for Dan Reid. And Wolfie can pick up the pieces again.
Game shot on the 5th leg.
Picking
Martin
up
Adams.
more pieces than a lost jigsaw. And it is back to 3-2. Martin Adams has the throw in the
6th
6th.
leg Martin to throw first. Game on.
When Dan Reid had those darts at double 18 to win the match about 2.5 minutes ago, he must have thought that he was going to secure a 4-0 win.
66.
Now, the win may be in doubt.
$55.
Again, just another reminder of who we're going to see tomorrow night. We're going to see Gary Stone, Matt Edgar, Andy Jenkins,
55.
Graham Usher, Jared Cole, Justin Smith. £2,000 up for grabs for the weekly winner. 3 spaces at
100.
Champions Week available, and we'll also tell you the identities of those playing in week 4.
$60.
And it is not to be missed, but we'll save that for tomorrow night.
$85.
Because we're not quite done yet with this evening's proceedings.
$85. $40.
So 2-3-5 plays 2-2-1 in this leg. Surely that's begging for another one to
100.
crank in alongside it. It didn't in the end. 2-treble visit here. Dan Reid's favourite for not just the leg but the match. But that's not going to happen.
91.
Goes
Martin
searching
McCall,
downstairs. Leads
135.
130, but Adams is back for 135. Treble 20. Would have given him a poke at the red bit.
63. Daniel Carr, 130.
The mini fish. He's tried the big fish twice. But that won't go, and it's been made a little bit of a
78.
mess. That last dart is
Martin
huge.
Carr, 72.
So 72 to take us all the way. 20 for tops. Is that dart at 12 obscuring?
32. Daniel Carr, 52.
Maybe not. 52 then for Dan Reid.
Game shot on the match.
And we'll finish the group with a victory over Martin Adams. The second half of his night was much better than his first. Let's have a look at the averages. 87.62 compared to 86.18. 4 out of 13 on the checkouts compared to Adams' 2 out of 8. High checkout of 56 from Adams in the end. So that is the housekeeping completed then for our Group B. Let's have a final check then of the table following the end of play. Congratulations to Graham Usher, who tops the group on 12 points. Jared Cole and Justin Smith will join him in finals night tomorrow, which will be with us here on Sporty Stuff TV. Coverage begins at 10 p.m. They'll be joined by Gary Stone, Matthew Edgar and Andy Jenkins. But from all of us here at the Online Darts Live League team, thank you so much for your company this evening. I'll be back 10 p.m. tomorrow night. Take care. Enjoy your Saturday. Bye-bye for now.